Hi Libra, and welcome to your monthly love predictions reading. This predictions reading is love specific, focusing on mid-July to mid-August. So if you're looking for something more general, sweets, I do have your July predictions up on my channel, which will be looking at the month in general. So we cover a lot more things than just love. Okay, let's get into this love predictions for you, Libra. I'm going to start by pulling oracle cards for you, which will tell us the three main themes that your sign can expect to experience in the month ahead when it comes to love specifically. So Spirit, what is going on for Libra when it comes to love in the month ahead? We have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces reversed. What is going on for Libra? Libra, we have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse, and you with the win-win outcome is forecast card. That is a full moon in Libra. The back of the deck, the answers you seek or that you need are coming. A full moon in Gemini moment. Goodness, what's going on for you? I like this. I feel like you guys are definitely getting clarity in the month ahead about your love life, especially if you were confused or you just wanted to be more sure. That's what it feels like. Like, I just need to be more sure. I already know something, but I just need to be more sure. I also feel like some of you guys already took action when it comes to your love life and you need confirmation that that was the right thing to do. I'm seeing confusion being a part of this month, but it doesn't feel like it's confusion in what you know. It's more confusion in how what you've done is going to impact other people or the bigger picture. That's what it feels like. I'm seeing expect powerful change. So this does seem positive with the full moon in Libra card out here. I'm also seeing a culmination in order for a new beginning. So let's get into it. We'll start with your first theme over here. The new moon in Pisces reversed, meditate and contemplate. Spirit, what's going on for Libra with that meditate and contemplate card? What is going on for Libra with that meditate and contemplate card for Libra in the month ahead? What is going on for Libra in the month ahead? Okay, we have the Devil reversed. The Tower and the Fool reversed. Can you clarify that Devil reversed, Spirit? This is big energy, sweets. This is huge energy. Why is the Devil reversed here? Clarified by the World card, Capricorn energy, Aquarius energy. What's going on with that Tower moment, Spirit? Oh no, Libra, did you get entangled with a Capricorn? We have Judgment reversed. Why is the Fool here? The Two of Pentacles, and at the back of the deck, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay. What is going on? What is happening for my Libras, my babies? I need my crystals. It's positive. I want to say that. I'm just trying to get my head around what happened like in the past, and I don't think I'm supposed to know because it's not a part of your prediction, you know, like, but I do see that whatever toxic situation you walked out of in your past, you are getting confirmation that that was the right thing to do in the month ahead. Not only that, you're getting a glow up feeling. It feels like, man, my life is getting so much better since I chose to walk away from that toxic situation. And this doesn't need to just be a lover. Maybe it was a toxic family member with Capricorn being here. Maybe it was a toxic workplace with Capricorn being here. Whatever structure that was very dependent on you and oppressive towards you that you chose to distance yourself from, you are receiving confirmation in the month ahead that that was essential, because it is boosting your confidence being apart from that, but it is also giving you more recognition of what you are capable of. And it's not to say like that you had to go through that in order to glow up, but it feels like you're changing from victim mentality into survivor mentality. and really honoring your strength rather than fixating on your weaknesses. I do see with the World card being here that there may be a weird reminder of all of that in the month ahead, not to the point where it gets close enough to hurt you again, but you're going to hear something or see something or be shown something that reminds you of where you have grown from and how bad it used to be. And this is impacting your love life because it has impacted your connections. That toxic situation really tried to cripple you into this feeling of like, I need someone who needs me. Now, with the Tower over here and Judgment reversed, it does feel like your past is coming back in more ways than one. I see a previous lover coming back in some way, either through the words of somebody saying, oh, did you hear about so-and-so? Or you're going to see them somehow. And it's, again, it doesn't feel like the two of you are having an impactful connection, like you're not having a deep conversation with this person, but it's enough of a reminder to really turn you loose a little bit, because I feel like some of you were subconsciously getting back into a space of, you know, wanting to go back to something that you have outgrown, or trying to fit into something that you no longer fit into. You have a huge glow up energy about you. And I feel like with this theme, Spirit's like, now is not the time to get complacent. Now is not the time to feel like you aren't the bad boss that you are. Like, you are incredibly strong is the main message that I'm getting. And the secondary message is now is the perfect chance for you to rebuild yourself and for you to lay really permanent foundations. I see some of you trying to engage in hookup culture for the singles, obviously, and just really regressing into thinking that that's the lifestyle that still suits you, only to realize like, wow, this doesn't tick the, well, don't want to say that, but this doesn't, you know, hit the way that it used to. I heard tickle the anymore. So listen, you have some very active energy around you, and there is a feeling of relying on physical pleasure or physical stimulation for validation. Now, with the Fool card reversed and the Two of Pentacles here, I still feel like you're not 100% sure of where to from here though. Even though you've got this revelation and this information and it's clarity and it's confirming, you're still, well, how do I take this and move forward? I still feel you kind of needing some baggage or having some baggage before you can really just embrace something new here. And for some of you, it's complicated. Like, that's why it wasn't a clean break from your past. In the month ahead, your past is serving as a reminder, but it also kind of seems to make you feel a little busier as well. Maybe you've got family in town or friends in town or people who are connected to that time in your life around you, and that reminder is giving you this feeling of, wow, I've still got more baggage to work through before I'm ready to kind of really cut loose and embrace a brand new start for me. But I see you thinking about it. I see it really being on your mind and you questioning, like, why can't I have that? Why can't I do that? Why can't I have a fresh start? But I just feel like you're still a bit too afraid of taking that big leap. So I do see you instead just kind of getting things in order and maybe setting some plans in place for that big move, that big shift. And how is this impacting your love life though, Spirit? Because this feels like a general reading. The Strength card, it's building your sense of self, it's building your confidence, it's building your courage up so that you can take those bigger actions, bolder actions down the line. Spirit is saying we need to remind you how much love you have to give and how people in your past did not honor that within you, how they took advantage of that so that you don't end up in the same position that you were in before. Yeah, they really want you to break away from these cycles. I'm seeing so many eights, this feeling of you walking away and knowing when to walk away to ensure that you're getting the most. As much as you give, you seem to give so much, Libra. You're a cardinal sign. So people take that for granted sometimes. Oh, Libra can do it. Libra will do it. That's okay. You don't have to do that. Libra will do it. Like, I don't have to do that. Libra will do it for me. There's this feeling of you knowing that and understanding how to foster a connection where you can expect the same from your person, and it's not an unrealistic expectation. So what is the advice here for Libra, especially Libra suns? This feels more like Libra risings and Libra suns, but what is the advice here? We have natural agate. This is beautiful. I recently did a how can you give and receive love more on my Instagram. I recommend you look that up and see if you gravitate towards a group, because this was one of the cards and your message is very similar to the message in that mini picker card. So natural agate in this deck is connected to the earth energies. We have Venus, we have the number 2, and we have the heart chakra as well. It's a strong feeling of you grounding yourself and really going back to the basics of a relationship, which is reciprocity. And how does this person make me feel? How can I make this person feel good? Do they make me feel good? How can I prompt them to make me feel good too? So it just feels like we're fostering a closer connection to self, what we enjoy, what we need, and what we deserve in order to teach somebody else how to love us best as well. And if that person isn't in your life already, my singles, I see Spirit getting you ready for someone who can give that to you. I do think a lot of you may already be in connections and you're seeing reminders of ex-lovers who are highlighting why you need to work on your relationship with your current partner so much, so that they don't make the same mistakes and you don't make the same mistakes that you did in your past. This card is really telling me, how can you love me best? That's what it's saying. It's like, okay, Libra, this is what you need to ask your partner. How can you love me best? Well, let me tell you, like, I enjoy this, I need that. Sometimes I overgive and I need you to say this and I need you to say that. And I like to do this. Blah, blah, blah. Just teaching this person how to love you and learning how to love yourself so that you can teach them. The other thing about that natural agate card is it's really calling for you to make decisions from your heart, which means compassion and healing is a big theme in the month ahead for you. Whether that's having compassion for those in the past who did hurt you so that you're no longer harboring those heavy feelings, or whether that's just about focusing on the healing for now, because it's hard for you to have compassion and forgive what has happened. So let's move on to your second theme now. We have new moon in eclipse, expect powerful change if it will focus. So this is talking about a powerful new beginning, or expecting a powerful beginning soon in the month ahead. So what is the prediction here with this theme, Spirit? We have the 5 of Swords. What is going on with this theme for Libra? We have the 2 of Wands, reversed. And we also have the 10 of Wands reversed. So can I clarify that 5 of Swords, please, Spirit? We have the 7 of Swords. What about the 2 of Wands? Can we clarify that 2 of Wands? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Wands. Ay, Dios mío. The Ace of Pentacles, nearly. Spirit's like, we're nearly there. The 3 of Cups is at the back of the deck with the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords. I don't know if this is helpful or not. I'm seeing you compare yourself to a friend and what they're going through and being like, why can't I have what my friends are having? The other thing that I'm seeing is you trying to reconcile with somebody who broke your heart, and you thinking that that's what you need, but then getting really bored with them because they don't live up to the overall image. I see you guys really wanting a relationship if you're single, really wanting it, and you really convincing yourself that you're ready. And I do think that part of you is, but it's the fact that you want it so badly that is drawing in the wrong types of offers towards you. People who also want you for their own selfish needs. So the thing about this powerful change is some of you are attracting someone who wants you as much as you want them, but you're both attached to the ideas of each other. Whereas others of you are going to get hints of that and you're going to go, wow, that's actually not what I want. And you're going to want to wait until something more balanced comes along. I'm seeing for my ones in relationships that there are huge shifts coming to your relationship. So let me just talk about the theme here and then apply it to your general situation. So I'm seeing a change in your approach to love, the change to how you communicate, a change to how you choose to move forward. It feels like you're trying to play some sort of game here, not because you want to be sneaky, but because you're trying to follow something that you've recently learned. Like, I do think that you think you're being sneaky, but I don't think you have bad intentions. I just see that when you're talking to someone or when you're getting to know someone this month or when you're interacting with a lover in this month, you're trying to steer the conversation to specific points of communication in order to trick this person into telling you something. And I see that the goal of this is to try to overcome a challenge or a conflict that you believe is in front of you. Like, well, I don't want that to happen to me again. So on the first date, I'm going to try to ask them this big question, but I'm going to try to make it look really easy. Or I have my concerns about where this relationship is headed. So I'm going to try to talk about some really heavy stuff, but I'm going to make it seem like it's not that big of a deal. That's what it feels like. It's like you're trying to pretend that something isn't as big of a deal as it is. And the goal here is to address the challenge without making it sound like an ultimatum. So with the Two of Wands in the reverse position in the Wheel of Fortune, what you hear and what you see is not what you wanted. And it immediately puts you into a backspin. And you're like, okay, so what do I do with this now? I've got my information, or I have as much information as I'm going to get. What am I supposed to do with this now? I feel like you're going backwards a little bit. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Sorry, I just bumped the camera. I don't mean that in a bad way. It just feels like you're seeing or hearing something about someone that you're dealing with in love that has you thinking to yourself, goodness, this is not the direction that I thought I was headed in. What am I supposed to do now? I got to go back to the drawing board. I got to replan. I got to re-strategize. I got to reconsider my options. A lot of this could do with divine intervention for the Wheel of Fortune to be here. Spirit could be throwing you some curveballs this month and really making you kind of go back to the drawing board and reconsider some of the big fixations you've had or plans you've had when it comes to love. Is this really what you want? Because I see some of you going, actually, no, like my expectations have changed. This is no longer my priority, or this is no longer where I want my future to be. And with that 10 of Wands in the reverse position next to the Ace of Pentacles reversed, it just feels like you're ultimately going to choose the easy way out. You want the easier solution, and you want to do things for the sake of, like, you, if that makes sense. Because I see you putting a lot of pressure on this situation, and I see you just feeling like something's got to give, so I'm not going to be able to keep doing this, or I'm going to burn out. Now, if you're in a happy relationship and you know there's no issues between the two of you, you and your partner, I think that you're going to still want some time to yourself. Or I think that at the very least, you're going to want to create time in the month ahead to communicate some of the burnout you've been feeling in general and how that has been impacting your relationship. If you're a single Libra, you feel so frustrated with the lack of choices you're being given. You feel like your options are either limited, or the ones that you are getting aren't the ones that you want. And so I see you ultimately hitting a point here where you're like, something has to change. So friends could have a lot to do with this, or reunion with someone that you haven't seen in a while could have something to do with it as well. What is the advice for Libra here with this new moon eclipse card? It feels like you're seeing something that you didn't see before because you switched it up. You got a bit sneaky and you had this agenda of, I'm trying to get the most information out of this situation. And once you do that, you're seeing something that you're like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. So the card that came out for you is the Black Tourmaline card in this deck. It's connected to the earth energies. I apologize. I didn't mean to cough into the microphone too. Oh, gosh. We also have the number 30 on here, Pluto, and the third eye chakra. Let me just get a drink of water because, wow, I just accidentally inhaled my own spit. Holy heck. All right. Your advice over here with this card is, first of all, protect yourself and check yourself before you literally wreck yourself. I do see your horizon getting tunnel vision. So where you think you have the world as your oyster energy, actually Spirit's going to force something to happen the way that it is meant to happen. And they're eliminating an option for you to make it less confusing, but to also make the road ahead a lot clearer. So the advice is to go with the changes, ground yourself and connect back to your intuition, trust the divine process, and trust that whatever is being removed is paving the way for something new for you. I see a huge shift, sweets. It's not just impacting your love life, it's probably going to impact your lifestyle. This could look like you moving. This could look like you changing career paths. This could look like you embarking on a different lifestyle in general. But it feels like this powerful change is not just your love life. So prepare for that by letting whatever needs to go, go, so that you can be this blank slate, fresh start who's ready to receive and work with the universe in terms of divine order. I definitely feel like this is frustrating for you because you had plans, but trust that if it falls apart, it was meant to, okay? Let's go on to your last theme here. This is your energy, sweet pea. And this is why I think that all of this is happening for you, not to you, because your last theme is a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra, a powerful, what's the word? A powerful... What's the word when something comes together? A powerful conclusion. That's what it feels like is within your reach. So what is going on with this full moon in Libra for Libra in the month ahead, Spirit? A win-win outcome. The Empress reversed. And that is technically your energy too, very Venetian. King of Cups reversed. The Star reversed. Why is the Empress reversed, Spirit? We have the Six of Cups upright. I'm hearing I watch a lot of Instagram, but it's that Bruno Mars song. I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back. What is the King of Cups doing here reversed? We have the High Priestess and the Strength card. Why is the Star card here reversed, Spirit? We have the Page of Swords and the King of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the Six of Swords in the upright position. I just saw 2222 on my camera. Real quick, this theme is very much about bringing you what you deserve, but how can they do that if you don't know what you deserve? So I do think that some of you guys are needing to reconnect with loved ones in general who can help remind you of what it is that you need and who it is that you are at your best. Because I almost feel like some people have been taking advantage of the fact that you haven't been feeling your best in some time. And your loved ones, whether that's your children, your siblings, your family, your best friends, they're going to say like, hey Libra, you haven't been yourself in some time. Like, what's been going on? I feel like the goal here is to stunt what wasn't supposed to grow long term anyway. And ultimately, like, they're showing me like a field of dead grass, right? And from that point, we're just waiting for the opportunity to get that grass out of the soil and plant new seeds for something that is more sustainable, more fruitful. You can't get much from grass except more grass. So I do think that there is a feeling here of testing your strength and testing your emotional availability and testing your emotional maturity. And I think that this is a win-win outcome for you, but I do see you needing to put somebody in their place in order for you to get the outcome that you deserve. And I feel like this person is either a charmer or there's someone that you've had a lot of feelings for in the past, and you would let this person in even with high boundaries. This could be a father figure, or they could be a mature person, or just someone who knows what to say and how to say it to you. I feel like this person used to be able to get behind your intuitive defense, or you would make allowances for them, even though you knew better. You were like, oh, I have to, like, it's this person, I got to let them in. So I do see you being tested in terms of like, how ready are you or how far have you grown by them throwing this person in your path again in the month ahead, but I feel like we're seeing things for what they are, and it's just up to you to decide, okay, I know this person isn't really doing this for me, or I know the situation isn't about me, they're just using me, but am I going to let them do that? Like, is the relationship worth it? It's interesting because some of you you're going to say, I know what you're doing, but I'm just going to let you do it because I have a lot of love for you. You clearly don't respect me though. There is a strong feeling here of calling this person out. And with the Star reverse, the Page of Swords upright, and the King of Wands reverse, it just feels like this person either wasn't expecting that, or this situation is just starting to grow in a different direction than it has before. And I feel like for those who are in relationships, this could be a family member, or this could be someone you have kids with, who you have to constantly interact with despite you moving forward with your life. Because it feels like we do make allowances for this person. We're stronger than we let them believe we are. But we do what we have to in those situations where we're interacting with them. So honestly, if you've been dealing with someone who you feel has been using your lack of strength, or what they perceive as your weaknesses, against you, I see you calling them out, and I see you using other emotional connections for support in order to feel that validation that you're not getting from them. Because it feels like this person doesn't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. They don't respect you the way that you deserve to be respected. And I can't help but feel like this is a really major impact in how you see yourself. But this is supposed to be a win-win outcome. So I do ultimately see you having the opportunity to change the future of your connection with this person by calling them out and putting them in their place. Or at the very least, by making it known that you know that they haven't been treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. It doesn't have to be profound, because this person is very subtle. They don't need a huge, loud argument. They just need that one-liner of you saying, I know. And they'll go, wow, like, you knew this whole time? You're like, yeah, I knew. I know. There's a humbled feeling here of someone being put in their place. And I feel like it's you doing that to somebody else, because they saw you as this little innocent page, this little naive page. And I just come in and I tell this page whatever they need to hear so I can get what I want. And you're like, I know. They're like, what? It feels really, really, like, I don't know how to word it, just shocking and huge. It's a big deal. So let's get some advice. Let's get some advice, because I feel like I could talk about that for ages. What is the advice for Libra with this win-win outcome? I do see you trying to work on that relationship with that person, because it is impacting your other connections. Yeah, we have Amber. This is connected to the fire element, the number 21, Leo, and solar plexus chakra. This is really spirit saying, like, it is all about you, Libra. And the way this person is treating you is because they think that you gave them permission to do that. And I'm not saying it's your fault. That's the last thing I want to say, and that's the last thing I want you to feel. But I am saying that your sense of empowerment, your strong sense of self, and your courage is really going to reshape the dynamic of this connection and ensure that you are back in control and that you are dictating how this person deserves to treat you. I see you making some powerful changes here in this theme. And it's very important that if there's an opportunity to balance out the scales in an imbalanced partnership or relationship that is impacting your other relationships, you take that chance, because that little bit of courage will go a long way for you, Libra. That little bit of self-worth and you exercising your self-respect will go a long way for you. And if you can't do that by yourself, get those support people, get that sibling, get that best friend, get that child, whoever this is, they are there to support you while you confront this energy. And it's very important that you do that, because it is impacting your love life on a grander scale. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Libra, when it comes to your love life the month ahead. Some very strong themes for you, sweets. Look after your beautiful self, very specific themes as well. So if this didn't resonate 100%, you may have messages in your moon or Venus sign, because we're looking at love. I recommend you go check that out. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure to read for you. you. I hope you have a prosperous, abundant, successful month ahead, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye.